All right, so we're gonna pick characters once they decide to show up, because there they are. All right, so each of us gets to be one of these characters.
Oh, I want to be the guy on the bottom.
All right, so I'm not even surprised Durf wants to be the guy on the bottom. So
he looks like he has scrotum mutton chops.
Yeah, he has a scrotum for every cheek.
By mage, do you mean left, Effie?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the only one wearing the wizard hat, so I would assume so.
And do you have any preference? Do you have any preference, Purple?
I think
it might just be.
I'll take the top guy.
I think it's just a do-rag.
I'll be red.
The texture
Everyone, please remember your color, because I will forget at first.
Now that it's actually in focus, it's a little weird.
There's green, red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah, I'm colorblind. What color's the top guy?
Yellow. Yellow or orange. Diamond.
Okay.
I think the shapes might be continuous too.
Oh, okay, then diamond. That's easy.
You'll be aristocrat dude.
So is the line on my guy his chin or his mouth?
That's his chin.
His
yeah.
Chin. Yep.
He eats with his chin. Obviously.
Yeah, he's got hair everywhere except his chin, and only his chin. That's the only hairless part of his body, apparently.
What kind of a weird ass beard is that?
That's not even a beard. That's like.
I guess it wouldn't be.
It's very
hardcore mutton chops.
It's very dwarven.
My goodness.
All right,
he's
so let's
rooster.
Yeah, let's get this started.
You must condition the hell out of those chops.
Or not.
So I'm gonna play Dungeon Master a little bit during this session.
Sounds good.
As I narrate.
So you can either explain how to play the game and what's going on, or let us blunder through it blindly.
No, going through it blindly, we might do more than one game today, but until now I've changed the layout of players every single time I played this game, just to have a completely different outcome.
Nice.
I've been throwing different groups of people at this game for years. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and so no one expects it.
At least.
It's like a yawn, but it's a Yawhg.
The Yawhg is whatever you think it is.
Fair enough.
The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives week by week, unaware.
It's like a very tired menstrual cycle, so it takes extra 2 weeks.
So here's how here's the main decision you make every game. We're gonna make 6 calls over the course of the 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. What you do is you pick a location to go to, and then story happens, and you might make decisions during that. Okay, so first up is blue. So where would you like to go in developing your character?
I will go to the alchemy tower.
How did I know
alchemy tower? Would you like to clean the lab or brew a potion?
I wonder.
I'm gonna go with brewing potion. Let's see what mystical nonsense happens.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind.
Who's mind?
Like I said, I'm the wizard.
One day you hear cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists there have accidentally created an ooze monster.
Whoopsie.
How do you dispatch the ooze?
Blast the ooze with magic, because that's the highest stat.
You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm.
Huzzah!
There we go. Next up is... That's Durf color. Yeah, that's Durf. Yep. Where would you like to go, Durf?
How the heck do I have magic at all?
Stats. I think everyone's just 5.
It's your mutton chops.
Yeah. The character designs actually are in classes.
So it looks like you can't go to the alchemy tower.
Yeah, that's the thing. We lock each other out.
Right.
Okay.
All right. What's that Coliseum-looking thing on the left? No. Actually, no. I changed my mind. Let's go to the castle. The castle that you already put me on.
The palace.
Sure. I mean, don't need to get semantic.
Would you like to do administration work or attend the ball?
I immediately regret my decision. Let's attend the ball.
Oh man.
You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse.
Nice.
One day you accidentally bump into a duke. Watch where you're going, filthy peasant. He shoves you out of the way with his hand and continues walking.
Ooh.
Passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive response.
Charisma check.
I have charm and finesse.
Would you like to read your line, Durf?
That outfit looks really comfortable.
Oh no, somebody said that to me before. I'm just processing this. He looks mildly insulted. Sick burn. You gain 1 charm.
Hey!
Who's red? Oh, that's me. Okay, where do I want to go? Let's go foresting. This very rarely is good for me. Hunt.
Oh dear.
Spend the week hunting defenseless critters. I mean, you don't have to just default to that. Gain 2 finesse and sell one of the pelts for 1 wealth. I'm the money man. One day you hear hundreds of footsteps rumbling through the forest in your direction. It's an orc raiding party. What do? Charm them into not killing you. No, we hide. We definitely hide. You jump into a nearby ditch. The orcs will ride past you. Nice hiding. You gain 1 finesse.
Nice.
All right, purple.
Ooh. What would a smarmy looking guy like that do? Tavern.
You really need to, yeah, I was going to say.
Tavern.
Would you like to bartend or drink?
Drink, obviously.
It's weird to have that as a choice, right? Like,
yeah.
Do you want to be the guy that runs this place or not?
I didn't know it was optional.
Yeah. You spent the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique.
1 physique?
Yeah, somehow.
Counts as physique now.
It's constitution. One day, the tavern throws its annual dart tournament. Would you like to enter or spectate?
Oh, hell yeah. That's the best time to enter, is when you're drunk.
You sign up for the dart tournament, ready to prove your dart throwing prowess. You play the worst game of darts anyone's ever seen. You managed to break several glasses and narrowly missed someone's head. You come dead last.
Damn.
Somebody there wrote a song about how poorly you did, and it's quickly become the most popular tune in town.
I can't
you
even
lose
succeed.
1 charm.
Oh!
I can't even succeed in the game. Damn it.
They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. And so that's the loop. We build upon our previous decisions and see what happens. And then it ends in 6 weeks.
Damn.
All right, so first up is blue again.
Yeah, hi. I'm going to go with gardens this time.
Would you like to landscape or meditate?
Let's go with meditate.
Do it.
You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind.
Okay.
One day, a beggar comes to you asking for any spare change. Would you like to give him a coin?
I don't have will, so I'm going to have to ignore him.
Yeah, I don't think you can even do that one.
Nope.
Ignore. He walks away, clutching at his stomach. The next night, you notice him and he looks very weak. You feel terrible. You lose 1 mind. Oh. You made the mistake of going outside, so you experienced homeless people guilt. All right, Durf.
Yeah, let's go to the arena.
Oh, this
Compete
is
or bet on a fight.
We don't have any money, so.
Well,
Good
let's see what
old
happens.
debt.
Let's bet on a fight.
You want a debt? All right. You spent the week placing bets on your favorite fighters.
With what?
You gained 3 wealth. Oh.
Got him.
He bet promises, apparently, or sexual favors, and thankfully won, and didn't have to cash out.
Right now.
Well, thankfully lost, who knows?
He might have just pretended he had money to bet, which is, I think, an actual problem that people have. One night on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. How about I just leave it?
Leave it. The rest of your week is uneventful. The fact that the highlight of your week was spotting a piece of rusty metal makes you a little sad.
No!
You lose 1 mind.
Damn.
Depression.
All right. Let's see. Let's go to the slums and pickpocket with my finesse skill. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse.
Damn.
One night, a small child approaches you with his hands cupped and outstretched towards you. He doesn't say anything, but just looks up at you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. Oh, give him a coin. You toss him a sack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. You don't have to make like a stabbing sound when that happens. He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognize him on the street. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh loaf of bread. He sees you and smiles. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique somehow. And 1 finesse. Damn. Wow. Oh, and a mind and a charm and a magic.
Ooh.
Okay.
Dude.
So good deeds pay dividends.
Right, I'm going to the hospital to see if I can mend my broken, whatever, charm.
Your broken charm?
Mend your broken ego.
You lost. Yes. Yeah, you lost 1 charm due to reputation. Would you like to clean up or tend to the patients?
Considering how poorly I do at darts, probably clean up. It's safer for everyone.
You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as can be. You gain 1 mind, physique, and earn 1 wealth.
Ooh, they paid me?
Yeah, the benefits of doing a job, I guess.
Yeah.
One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth.
This can't end well.
The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. The skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. "Stop that demon!" yells the doctor. Which...
Okay.
All right.
Aim for pound. Use my strength.
All right.
Best stat.
You put yourself between the demon and the exit. The baby demon barrels past you and out the door, flying off into the night sky. Oh, that didn't go well.
No.
Well, I didn't lose anything at least.
No, just there's a demon baby somewhere out there.
Is that the baby Yawhg?
The baby Yawhg. It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook. The air went still. And so begins week 3.
Okay, let's see here. I need some cash, I'm sure. Do I want to balance this out, or do I want to go hardcore into magic and mind? I'm gonna go back to the Alchemy Tower.
It's interesting because this is so much schedule. It's so much structured like a tabletop game. Like you'd be drawing really cards from a deck that are the outcomes of each. Like there'd be like 8 decks that are the 8 locations or something that are scenario cards.
I'm gonna brew a potion again and see what happens this time.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. Gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day an artificer stops by for a visit.
Okay.
She is adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos and is followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. That's neat. The alchemists of the tower all go out for their way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. As she's leaving, she adorns the most charming of the alchemists with a special trinket. The fact that she didn't choose you was a very humbling experience. Gain 1 charm. Oh, you took a positive feedback from being underwhelmed.
Trophy.
Yeah. Well, you learned to grow from the bad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna double down on that palace.
Are you? All right.
Yeah.
Paperwork.
Which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna attend the ball again.
Oh, I see what's gonna happen. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. I played this character once where as this avatar, I went to the tavern every single day and bartended every single day.
Does look like the kind of guy who would be seen either bartending or drinking.
He's got a little drink in his hand.
Yeah, you gain 2 very little drink, although he's very large, I think. He looks like Hagrid. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? He asks excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum.
Sure, yeah.
You spend the day with the jester practicing your juggling technique. You improve dramatically. You gain 2 finesse.
Nice.
You gain another 2 finesse.
Okay.
Wow.
You happily pay the jester for his services.
Did he just big guy so finesse?
I don't know. Crap. I think he passed my finesse already, and I've been finessing nonstop this game.
Yeah, no, he's got the highest finesse now. Wow.
Finesse is impressive.
And 10 charm. You lose 1 wealth.
So,
damn. Oh, we're tied on finesse. There we go. But I don't have that charm to back it up.
I mean, to be fair, he's also got the lowest mind out of everybody, so he's a little bit,
Yeah.
Who needs a mind when you can just charm everybody?
I'm gonna go back to the forest.
That's an option?
Hunt. Yeah. Wait, you're surprised that the forest is an option?
I might not have been paying attention.
It's on the list. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a gigantic moss-covered stone. It pulses with magical energy. What do you do? What a great idea. Let's definitely touch it. Let's lick it. You lay your hand on the enormous object. The stone's magical energy shoots into your body.
Oh,
you gain 1 magic.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that's there was no downside. I was waiting for the other.
Turn into feather dusters.
I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. You explode.
What would I do at this point? I've lost at darts, so let a demon baby escape. I'm going looking for the demon baby. Where's the best place? Let's go to the slums.
Normally I'd say the forest, but...
Like to pickpocket or fight crime. Or fight demon baby crime.
He totally looks like a vigilante.
Demon baby crime it is. Let's go fight some crime.
You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals.
Oh, hell
a
yeah.
totally normal thing to do. You do look like some rich asshole that wants to be Batman.
Yeah. You really do.
Money
You
is the
gain
best
1
power.
mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One night a woman walks up to you.
Do I punch her?
Excuse me, sir. Feeling a little...
Punch everything in
Oh,
sight.
that's gonna end well.
I mean, you might punch her in a way.
Wait.
Feeling a little lonely tonight, she asks.
Always.
For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night. Oh, 2 though. It's not that small.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to decline then. This is
No
gonna
thanks.
suck.
Your loss.
Damn right.
Turns into the gaping
demon
demon
baby.
and bites you. And then the world was a howling fury, chaos, screaming, the sound of all we know being pulled in half. Just constant looming dread in the background. All right, we're back to blue.
Hi.
Indecision.
Yeah, I know. Let's go to the tavern this time.
Maybe you can suck at darts once.
And I'm gonna drink.
You spend the entire week getting wasted. Gain 2 charm and 1 physique. So I think the buffs you get from each choice are static, but then the afterwards event is a surprise.
Yep.
One day a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decided to do something about it.
Ooh. I'm gonna be ballsy. I'm gonna challenge him to a loot duel.
Damn.
I got enough charm. I can totally do this.
You borrow the bar owner's lute and challenge the bard to a musical duel. You only just started playing the lute when you realize that you're even worse than the bard. The bard easily outplays you and motions for you to lay down your lute. You can tell there are a couple of people snickering at you right now. Embarrassing. You lose 1 charm. Oh.
The tavern is a place of horrors, I swear.
Yeah.
You know what? I tried. I tried.
And that's what you get for trying.
Let's go to the alchemy tower.
You want to dabble in magic, huh?
No, we're just gonna clean the lab.
Clean
Everyone,
up all the stuff you left out, Effie.
we have a really conscientious group here that just takes turns like feeding the poor and cleaning places. You spend the week cleaning up noxious chemicals. Oh.
That's no good.
Nope.
You're paid 1 wealth for your labor and gain 1 physique and 1 magic.
I paid for the labor?
No, you
No,
were
you
paid.
were paid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One day, while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Yes, I watched your potion. I watched it explode.
Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control.
Apparently you weren't far off, Purple.
Yeah. If you don't do something, it'll explode. Wow, you're verbatim correct.
Drink it! Drink it!
Yeah, I gotta drink it.
It's the big red shiny button. It says,
You
"Do not
quickly
push."
drink the potion. Your stomach can't seem to handle the potion. Fire erupts from your esophagus, and for a solid minute you're shooting a jet of fire from between your lips. That burns.
Top and bottom, I suppose.
You lose 2 physique. What a learning experience, though. You gain 1 mind. You just
Fire indeed hot.
You became
went.
slightly smarter from doing something stupid.
You had the amazing lesson of stove hot.
Ouch.
Ow. I am going to landscape at the gardens. You spend the entire week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. In 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. Walking past a pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad. Please, miss, the frog begs. I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal. I feel like there's a trap, but let's do it. You bend down and kiss the frog. You feel a curious stirring, like a curse trying to break. Unfortunately, you don't seem to be magical enough to get the job done. The frog thanks you for your efforts and hops off sadly. You wake up the next morning with a bad case of lip warts. Lose one charm. Oh no.
Should have licked it instead. It might have been one of those hallucinogenic frogs.
Well,
not in the slums. Where would I hide next? In power. Let's go to the palace. Jeez. I'm hunting this demon.
You're hunting this demon.
Oh yeah.
You think it's in the masquerade ball? Just a giant floating baby, but it's obscured by its sneaky mask.
Yeah, that's where the demons are.
You want to do admin work?
Oh yeah, it's in power, obviously.
How do you think the lawyers get all their power?
You spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. There's a bomb in the palace, they scream. There is a mass panic as people try desperately to escape the palace's walls. What tech level are we at when there's bombs?
I'm running the hell away from that.
You get out just before the bomb goes off. A huge explosion occurs, knocking you off your feet and completely wrecking the castle.
Oh no.
Well then.
When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? The palace is gone.
I was planning on going there next.
It's
shame.
It's gone.
It actually is gone.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
The bomb took out the palace.
Didn't do it.
But you could have disarmed it, maybe, or died.
Maybe. I tell you what.
So I probably need some finesse. I'm gonna go to the forest.
All right.
I don't think that's where you go to get
I'm
finesse.
gonna go hunting.
Nobody ever wants to chop wood. You spend the entire week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth.
Hey, I have some wealth.
Oh. One day you hear the howl nearby, followed by the rustling of leaves.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Run away! Run away!
You drop what you're doing and run for your life. You hear heavy footsteps running behind you, and they seem to be getting closer.
Oh no.
It's the Yawhg.
Something heavy jumps on top of you and slashes open your back.
Ow.
You black out. When you come to, your whole body feels warm, and the gash in your back has disappeared. You lose 3 magic.
Oh,
You
that
gain
hurts.
3 physique.
Oh wow, okay. That's
If this were werewolf, I know exactly who the werewolf is.
Yeah.
I am magical werewolf now.
That changed your character.
All right.
Oh yeah, I can press left to show everyone stats.
Let's go to the tavern.
Nothing ever good happens in the tavern.
Well, I'm gonna bartend.
This has not been a good run for the tavern this time.
No, it's really not.
You spend the week serving drinks to the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and gain 2 charm. One day, while in the tavern, a heated argument erupts between 2 patrons. Soon enough, fists are flying and everybody seems to be joining in on the violence. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna break up the fight.
You jump on top of a table and yell a plea to the patrons to stop all the violence. Before you know it, everybody has calmed down and chatting to one another like nothing ever happened. Thanks for that, says the bartender, while slipping,
Flipping
that's a typo.
What?
While slipping you a small sack of coins.
I'm a small sack of
you the
coins. I can add that to the other 4 sacks on my face.
turns out Durf is a small sack of coins. You gain 1 wealth.
All right.
Well, Effie was eventful.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't go to the
werewolf now,
forest this
apparently.
week. God damn. Let's go to the slums and pickpocket with my finesse score. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse.
Turns out you pickpocket the kid that you gave the coin to.
Yeah. Just take it back. But I have to pickpocket the bread from his stomach.
Here.
He shat it out like 2 weeks ago. It's been a while. One day, a woman in a beautiful but tattered dress comes up to you with her hands outstretched. She looks extremely familiar, but you can't quite figure out who she reminds you of. Give her a coin. Toss her a sack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. She thanks you weakly and walks away. The next night, you recognize her on the street. You spot her eating what looks like a fresh loaf of bread. All right, I'm just looping. Hi. She sees you and smiles. You feel good about yourself. Yay! I did it.
Same little girl.
Just Robin Hood.
No, it was a little. It was. I think that was an older girl, wasn't it? And the last one was a little boy. But I just got the same bonus twice. Of just +1 to everything. I have a finesse of 17.
Damn, dude.
All right.
Whereas I'm mediocre at everything.
Yeah. So
yeah, same here.
What's the baby hunter gonna do?
Off to the alchemy tower.
The alchemy tower.
Yep. Of course I'm gonna brew a potion. Something anti-demon wise. Maybe some holy water. You can brew that, right?
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear one of the alchemists shout, "Eureka!" When you look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, previously dead ferret come back to life. "I figured out the antidote to death," the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly.
Oh no.
This is a bad news building where bad things happen.
Yeah.
I think I'm the bad news. Everywhere I go, horrible things happen.
Just demons.
First
now.
the demon baby, and now
right.
an undead ferret.
Right, the demon was the hospital, I forgot.
Right, I let the demon go, so let's destroy this one. If I can.
Destroy the abomination.
No, the poor
Damn right.
ferret.
You smack the ferret off the counter and stomp on it until it stops twitching.
I'm a good person.
Oh.
Just because it makes a horrible noise doesn't mean it's horrible on the inside.
The alchemist is horrified. You gain 1 physique.
It was a workout, what can I say?
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh man, poor H-Bomber guy. The Yawhg, it's almost here. Almost. I'm shocked that was where the scenario just ended. Like you just stomped it and then it was over.
Okay.
Oh, what's that on the bottom right corner? Is Yawhg like fog?
We don't know, but this is it. This is the last choice before the ending.
Huh? Okay, I feel like I'm gonna go to the gardens, the last one, and I'm going to meditate. I'd like at least 110.
You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. Over the course of the week, you notice that you've been slowly growing hair all over your body. You've also noticed yourself getting significantly stronger.
And I'm a werewolf.
Gain 3 physique. Your ability to control the supernatural is fading, however. You lose 3 magic. This has been an ironic month for you.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. You're actually at the starting stat for magic now. When do you feel searing pain course through you as your body contorts against your will? Fur erupts from everywhere and your teeth turn jagged and sharp.
Yep, there it is.
You can hear the screaming of those around you, but all you can think of is how hungry you are. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in your bed, naked and coated in blood.
Oh, goody.
You take a look in the mirror and notice you're completely back to normal now. You feel like whatever all of that was, it's out of your system now. The gardens are gone.
Oh my god.
He wrecked the gardens.
The gardens and the palace are both gone.
Alright,
Oh, no.
we're just gonna go back to,
Who was it that
tavern.
lost the palace again?
That would be
me.
Purple.
Okay.
First,
I
the
didn't
demon
personally
baby loose,
vomit.
then he blew up the palace,
Oh,
and
wow.
then that happened.
Baby and ferret and palace were all you.
Yep.
It would have been incredible if Effie was the source of both building destructions, though. Did you say where you're going?
I feel mine is terrible.
Yeah, the tavern. I'm
tavern.
pretty sure I won't be able to ruin the tavern.
I mean, you are very charming and finessed.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna be a bartender.
Spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and gain 2 charm. One day a fortune teller sets up at one of the tavern's tables. She offers to read anybody's fortune for a small sum.
Yeah, let's get my fortune.
Tempting fate.
You spend 1 wealth. The fortune teller takes your hand and begins showering you with promises of love and wealth.
Oh, she's a fraud. Good to know.
She doesn't really go into any detail. And the whole time, you can't really help but feel that this is all an act. Underwhelmed and slightly poorer, you can't help but feel like you've wasted your money.
Your mind goes down by 1, doesn't it?
That night, while walking home, the fortune teller runs up to you and gives you a kiss on the cheek. There's the love part, she says with a toothless smile. She then hands you a giant sack of gold. There's the wealth, she says. You gain 2 wealth.
Oh, only 2 wealth.
Well,
okay.
Still think I'm a hack?
Scheme?
I never told her that I thought she was a hack. What's this garbage loophole?
But she can tell because she's a fortune teller.
Oh, okay. Makes
except
sense.
except she's clearly a hack.
That response. So let's see what Keith can destroy.
I would like to continue not destroying stuff if I can. Jesus. I'm gonna go to the forest
first thing
again.
I destroyed was my reputation.
Actually, no, I haven't gone to the arena yet to fight. Rapier character, yay. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena with your incredible finesse, apparently. 2 physique and 1
rapiers
finesse.
are finesse weapons.
Yeah.
They do have a high dex requirement.
One day, in between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher-ranking fighters ingested illegal strength potions. Please, miss, don't report me, she cries. I'll even share some of my potion with you if you keep quiet.
Oh.
I'll take her offer. Oh yeah, now we're both doping. Thank you so much for not reporting me, she says while handing you her flask. I hope she's not a narc. Take a small swig of her potion and can feel your muscles expanding significantly. You gain 2 physique. Oh, it just ended. Okay. I didn't know if I was going to be...
the same strength as the werewolf.
Yeah. Oh, do I really?
Off to the forest.
Oh, wait.
It's the last place I can think to look.
Oh, yeah. It could be out there in the forest.
Yep.
I'm going to break the mold and chop some wood.
All right.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly it's doing out in the woods.
Why do those trees look like rib cages?
Suddenly, an enormous hand erupts from the foliage.
Just a hand, nothing else attached.
Yeah, well, it's enormous, though.
I'm gonna punch it, obviously.
Fist bump the
The
hand.
only sensible thing to do in this situation.
Effie recoils in pain. You manage to punch the hand so hard that you appear to have shattered one of its fingers.
Dang.
The hand recoils back through the hedge. You then run away faster than you ever have in your life. You gain 2 physique. Okay, here it goes.
He's now stronger than the werewolf.
So do you think it's gonna go well?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Any opinion, Durf?
I think it'll be a charming experience.
That's a very neutral thing to say.
Yeah.
The storm arrives in the night. By the morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Oh, there's one more week of choices I forgot.
Oh. Okay,
I remembered the rolls part, I just didn't remember that it's not... I forgot that we picked them.
Choose your role.
Yeah. So you can choose what you want to try to do in the post-apocalypse
I've got a terrible
world.
magic skill, so conjure is a bad idea. I feel like a doctor would require a high mind, and I have the highest out of everybody, so I'm going to choose the doctor.
You have the highest mind? Oh yeah, you do.
I do.
Yeah. The doctor.
I'm going to take the doctor.
The swole doctor, like that one guy on YouTube.
The hairiest doctor ever.
You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You're able to keep most patients in stable condition.
Hey, okay.
Some are even able to get up and back to work in no time. This helps the survival effort quite a bit.
Unfortunately, you eat the survivors.
That's what I... Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
I would be a little worried about the doctor turning into the werewolf mid-doctoring and just wipe out the entire hospital, which...
You know, it's just a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All right, so it's Durf's choice. What are you going to try to do?
all month for this. I'm going to be the leader.
The leader, because you're because you have all that
charismatic.
charm.
Yep.
Question is, are you also good at leading? You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You're so incredibly charming, everyone readily lets you guide them.
Hey.
You're not the brightest, however, and aren't terribly efficient with organizing everyone. Still, having a charismatic leader helps the rebuilding effort a lot. So it sounds like you helped, but you could have helped more. You could have helped more.
I feel like we know where you're going.
Oh, look at that physique and finesse.
I feel like he's either going to be the leader or the builder, one of the two.
I'm trying to think of what to do, because I do kind of want to be helpful instead of just looting. Unless looting can secretly be helpful anyway.
Never know what this
That's
game.
so much finesse to work with. Is finesse even good for building? That's like a strength skill, but
Well, you've got a 12 physique.
Yeah.
What would finesse even be good for exactly?
I think it's tailoring.
Conjuring would definitely be magic in mind.
Yeah.
It would not be.
You volunteer to weave and mend clothing for the survivors to keep warm. You make and mend clothing faster than anyone would have ever expected. Every survivor has now had an excess number of scarves, socks, and hats to keep warm. This helps the survival effort immensely. I don't think I've seen that word before.
I like how you put the emphasis on immensely.
I don't think I've seen the word immensely before in any of my runs of this game.
Okay.
It's got to be the builder.
I also don't think I've ever had a stat of 18 in this game.
Although with that finesse, I'm probably going to be crushed under a log.
You said building?
Yep, gotta be.
You take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. What's going to happen? And so we set about our tasks, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected, or even wanted, but in the end. Whoa, we won on our first try.
Hey!
I've never seen the good ending before. We flourished. Towers once wrecked and ravaged rose towards the sky. Trees again took root, then blossomed. We all blossomed. And then it took a long while, and though it took a lot from us, our future is bright. Should the Yawhg ever return, we will be ready. Yeah.
Damn.
Yay.
So all we had to do to win is fail.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We stumbled into success. There's some fantastic... I reckon... I don't want to spoil any of it, so... if you want to see some very different outcomes, I recommend watching my previous episodes. It's kind of astonishing, some of the shit that went down. With the Yawhg over and the town rebuilt, you decide to seek out the beast that infected you with that violent disease. Armed only with a crossbow and a small pocket knife, you venture out into the forest. For a few days, you find nothing. Then you try howling out to the night sky.
Oh, because that's going to end well.
Yeah, a werewolf and a good ending, that's interesting. In what seems like only a moment, you hear heavy footsteps running straight towards you. You fire a bolt into the darkness and hear nothing. Then suddenly the beast leaps out from the bushes and pins you to the ground.
And then dry humps you.
It begins tearing apart your body. You're still alive when you see your arm go sailing off in an arc. Jesus. Then you see nothing.
What a smart decision you made.
You just died in the good ending.
No, that's great.
Oh,
good job, me.
All right, Durf. After the town is rebuilt, you start up a magical waste cleanup initiative. When boats
Let me drink all your excess potions.
Yeah, that's disgusting. It's distressing. When boats accidentally leak toxic potions into the water, your crew arrives to clean off birds, fish, and other animals. You're named Time Magazine's Person of the Year for 6 years in a row, which feels pretty good. Also, all this exposure to magic waste gives you superpowers.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. He gets superpowers, I get torn to shreds. I see how this works.
Alright, here's me. With the town rebuilt, you start a topiary design firm. You charge top dollar for high-end designs of shrubs and hedges. People from all across the land seek out your expertise in all things gardening related. You're even named Time Magazine's most important person of the year at one point. Apparently not in those 6 years, though. You live the rest of your days out comfortably. These are just unmitigated good endings for everyone except for someone.
Gee, thanks.
With the town fully rebuilt, you spend more and more time in the alchemy tower. Your potion brewing abilities quickly become among the best in the world.
What?
Your health and mana potions are considered world-class delicacies, with people venturing far and wide to buy them. But you never learn how to brew a love potion.
You died alone. I at least had the dignity to die doing something important.
What do you mean important?
I tried stopping the thing that could have killed everybody.
Well, at least you won't be killing anyone else.
What about that baby demon that we never heard from again?
Maybe it ate him.
Maybe the orc got it.
maybe that's what killed him in the end.
Yeah. Just comes knocking while I'm in my vintage years.
Well,
all right, that was pretty fun.